I definitely want to get my singing on. I've got a lot of songs that I write for some catchy melodies, and I've never learned to sing. I've never done anything like that, so I'd love to expand my skill and my talent as an artist. I'd definitely love to get into that area. Burnout and writer's block is terrible, but I go through like mini writer's block every once in a while, pretty often actually. So I've learned that making music is sort of like a roller coaster. Sometimes you think you're the best and you're the GOAT, and sometimes you don't know if you're ever gonna write a good song again, right? So definitely just have to get away from creating and like go outside, touch some grass, smell some air. Lessons I've learned from failures are definitely keep moving, keep creating, you're not always gonna make good shit. Aside from writer's block, like give yourself some time, but if you're in a rut of just like making stuff and then after listening to it a couple times, it just sounds like shit, like just keep going, because eventually you're gonna break out of that and you're gonna adapt into a new style that will suit you more. And like I went through so many different styles that this is definitely something like I always change genres. I write random stuff, random different things, and it definitely just proves like if you keep going and you make something different from what you're used to, it can prove to be a lesson, even if it sounds terrible at first. Music's been a part of my life ever since I was little. My parents put me and my brother in drum lessons, so learning how to play the drums from a young age, getting our own drum set in the basement, that was definitely a fun time. My dad tried to teach me how to play guitar, but I was never good at that. But yeah, drums from a young age, and then the end of elementary school, grades 6, 7, 8 is when I started actually writing my lyrics, and so that's probably been like 8 years of writing, 6, 7, 8 years of writing, and probably like 10, 11 years before that playing drums. But listening to music has always been a part of my life. Going to hockey practice with my dad, listening to classic rock, and then in high school getting into hip hop, that was definitely, it's always been a part of me. I always knew my passion was music, but I never knew it was something that I could actually pursue until when I was in university, and all I would do is skip the classes to bus home and make beats at home and start writing new songs. Like I was always just skipping class. I didn't give a shit about any of my classes just to make music, and it's like, what a waste of money, what a waste of time to be here learning about some shit I don't care about when all I really want to do is create. Now, if I could open a show for anyone, it'd probably be Saba. He's definitely one of my favorite artists ever. Denzel Curry too. Either of them would be fantastic. I think that'd be a really fun show. What you're good at and what you gravitate towards when you're creating. So when I'm trying to make some music, I definitely listen to more some chill rap and stuff more in my lane. Favorite lyric I've ever written? It's probably in Lonely With You. I wrote, they say that life is a bitch, but a bitch reinvented herself, invest in herself. Now all I see is her gifts on the shelf. So that's basically saying that, like, people say that life is a bitch, and it can be, like, life can get you down, but for me, like, if you open your eyes, you could definitely find the good in all situations. So even though life is a bitch, you could see, like, if you're optimistic, it's like a bitch reinvented herself. She's a lot, like, life has a lot more to offer. Once you realize that, you won't really see the bad. So the gifts on the shelf part is like, all I see is like all these special things that life has to offer. So instead of life being a bitch, that's all I see now. So that was definitely one of the lyrics that I'm very fond of. Yeah, my favorite lyric actually comes from a recent song. It's titled Extinct, featuring Isaiah Rashad and JID. It's a super baller line that made my jaw drop when I heard it. It goes, "My new chick always say she ain't a basic bitch. Well, tell me why we always argue over basic shit. That's crazy." And I just thought that was like a really cool line and ton of swag, ton of style, and I just love it. Timmy's 100%. Care for Me by Saba, Taboo by Denzel Curry, and Good Kid, Mad City, Kendrick. Hockey, come on now. Movies of all time? Fucking Harry Potter, one of them. I don't know. Fuck, I screwed that one up. Skip that shit, bro. Get me next. Fuck, I'm out of time. God damn it, bro. I did so bad. I don't watch movies, bro. I said earlier in the interview I don't watch movies, and you fucking gave me the movie question. That's a bullshit one, bro. You screwed me. You screwed me, bro. I feel fucked. Yeah. What do you mean, why am I still here? This is my studio. Get the fuck out of here, you know? We're done shooting. Get the fuck out of here.